Gengar.
Hey guys, this is the Suburbanite.
ZS. So, we're here. I'm over at his house. Again, happens often. So last weekend, we decided to play Dungeons and Dragons. Nerdy, right? Yeah. And, well, there was the four of us, Hellraiser, what's his name?
Toby.
Toby? We just call him Toby?
Yeah. He wants to be called that, not me, kid, but no, fuck that. He's Toby.
Toby and the Suburbanite here, along with me, ZS. So I played DM because these bastards don't... Sorry. I played DM because these bastards don't know how to DM. Fair enough. But I also wanted to play, so I created my own character. So let's introduce everybody. I was DM, along with a Dragonborn Barbarian. And that's Jackass. I'm sorry, Shirkson.
Do you want to get punched?
Maybe.
I was an elven fighter.
Named. Oh, my name was Brownick. His name was something like...
Oh my god, it was Ego. It was
Eggle.
Eggle. It was Eggle.
Toby, being the poor man he is, decided, I'm gonna be a human cleric. Named himself something like...
Tobias.
Tobias, yeah. And then we had our rogue or ranger?
Tiefling.
Tiefling ranger named Assad.
Asate. He's gonna be mad that we butchered his name.
I don't give a damn. It's Assad to me. And I'm DM and I make the rules.
Don't be a cunt about it.
I can be a cunt if I want to be a cunt. Moving on.
Crazy undead nuclear terminal.
Fucking hell. Okay, but anyway. And so, we started playing. So the first thing we did is we came upon an elvish town. Which...
God. Tell him how much of
pretty
an
much fun.
ass I was.
So this guy had 8 charisma, which means he's shit at talking to people. And that's usually bad in this situation because it was a pretty social encounter in the beginning. So we were all in a guild, the same guild, but different parts of it. The Black Eye, Yellow Fang, Red Hand, stuff like that. Just body parts and a color. That's dumb on Toby's part. So we go, and we're like, okay, there are shops here. Because basically nobody had equipment because I'm just like, here's 500 gold, buy your equipment at the stores.
Tell him about
No,
the
fuck,
king.
hold up. Stop. I fucked up, yeah. The king came first, not the stores. But anyway, so, we got the king. By the way, 4 aces.
Okay.
I just made those weird.
Oh, okay.
Magic, cool. Moving on. So, the king. The king of the elves in the city of Esmeralda. You get a cookie if you catch that reference. The king of the high elves, because wood elves in my world are Nazis. They're based off of Tolkien's elves. If nobody catches it. They're just Nazis. Moving on.
I can remember. Let me continue the story from here. We went to the castle, and
Jackson.
we had to talk to an elf.
What's your magic trick?
No, I don't want to say any more of your magic trick.
I should do a video of that.
We would
do
know.
magic.
Fuck off. We went to the castle, and then I had to speak to the king, and we had to make a deal with him.
Because he was the only one who spoke Elvish.
I was the only one who could speak Elvish, and I had negative 8 charisma.
Not negative 8. You
Or
had 8
negative
charisma.
8 charisma, negative 1.
Yes.
I was shit at talking to people, and I had to make a deal with him because he wanted us to kill a lich.
Which was going... I should have given the backstory to the thing. We'll post that first. Backstory to the world.
No.
Why not?
Because
They need to know the backstory.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Not for this story.
Yes, they do. That's the whole reason we were going to the lich, or else they would have just left it alone.
They don't. I don't think anybody's gonna watch that. So just.
I don't think anybody's going to watch this.
Well, whatever. Continue.
Anyway, he shit talking to people. They wanted us to kill a lich, And so we're like, okay, whatever, we'll kill the Lich. He got tossed out by the King's Goliath guards because he made something, and the cleric managed to snag a deal of 200 gold pieces to split evenly and whatever treasure we got from the Lich. And so basically, so we went to go, but first it was at night, so we're just like, okay, let's sleep at the tavern and maybe grab a few drinks and shut up. Grab a few drinks and stock up because, like I said, barely anybody had good equipment. So we go to do that, and me and Hunter, because he's over here being a jackass even more because he was having, I don't know, he was like being a pussy. He was having a puss out moment.
Suburbanite. I'm Hunter.
Sorry, yeah, Suburbanite.
I'm Hunter. But you don't even call me that in these. You're supposed to call me fucking, Eggle.
Eggle?
Eggle.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, IRL, you were having a spat. You were just, like, not paying attention.
Was he having?
You were having.
I was
one
having an ADHD moment. I have ADHD, and I wasn't really into the game right then. And so,
in my bag.
Toby in real life had a guitar in his room.
And he kept playing it.
And I kept playing it, playing bullshit songs.
So basically, we bought him a guitar in the game.
Yeah.
You're going to.
He bought me they got me a guitar in the game just because.
Yeah. But
God damn it.
what?
Okay.
Moving on. So yeah, we bought him a guitar in the game. But anyways, they had my character since I was playing DM. I also didn't make any choices, which was fine with me, honestly. I just wanted to kind of have some player
It was
interaction.
pretty much just there for instruction.
Pretty much. So we go. I'm supposed to be keeping this guy at the bar drinking and getting drunk. Well, everybody else went to go buy weapons and such, but it doesn't really matter because they just
I'm
started.
in there. Me and him are in there buddying it up.
It's like a buddy cop movie when they go drinking.
We were just in the bar drinking while the other two were like buying all these weapons and stuff and asking us a bunch of questions. We were like, and then I'm like, and then I was playing a song and I'm like, here, man.
And I went to go play it, and because I'm a Dragonborn Barbarian, I had a strength of like 18, I think.
Yeah.
Because I put my 16 into strength and then +2 because I'm a Dragonborn. Or +1? +2.
Yeah.
But anyway, and so basically my claw breaks all the strings while my other hand trying to press down on him crushes the neck. And then the guys come in and they see me standing there getting ready to fight with the elf, because it had a ring in it. It had a fighting ring in it that you could place bets on in the bar. And so I was going up there to fight the elven one, and I just had it like, your hit die, I just made the open attack for this, your hit die, and since I was a barbarian, I had the highest hit die versus this elven fighter. I kicked his ass. I think I got a critical, and like threw him through the door.
No, this fucker is so overpowered that he fucking, okay, so in about 2 hits, he killed this guy, this bar guy, this guy in the bar. He threw him out of the arena, and I was over there placing bets like a crazy-ass motherfucker.
He also had my money.
I bet all of my money and all of his money, and then it basically multiplied by like 10 each time he won a fight.
Well, not each time. It slowly like started. It went from 10 to like 6 to like 1.1 times money, stuff like that.
Yeah, and it slowly got like lower, and the other two were placing bets on themselves.
Yeah,
like toward the end, we started fighting each other.
And so Assad, the Tiefling rogue ranger, I can't remember. I think
He's a
ranger. I'm pretty sure
he's a rogue, I think.
No, I think he's a ranger. He wasn't a thief. He was a ranger. Yeah, ranger. He's like, I'm a Tiefling. I'll fight you, and I kill him with a critical.
No, we were sitting there, and then he fights him, and then he kills him in 1 hit. I get more money. I get more gold. At this point, I'm in the thousands.
And then the cleric decides, yeah, I'll fight him. I knock him out. And then the Tiefling comes back
I get
up.
more money. No, and then you hear from the back of the bar, hey. What was your name again? Oh, you hear
Bryonic.
we hear a familiar voice. Hey, Bryonic, care for a second round?
And it's
Assad. It's fucking Assad.
coming again for another ass beating.
And
Which I happily give him.
He kicks his ass again.
And then Hunter Last fight is me versus Hunter.
I bet that he would win on myself.
Now here's my favorite part about this story, Hunter. I'm gonna take over from here.
Okay.
So he's up there drunk as fuck, and he misses both his attacks, and I'm sitting there, barbarian, and I roll a critical, and then I roll my D12, and I kill him. I know I did the melee damage wrong. I don't care. But and I roll my D12, and I hit like what was it, 11? And I multiplied that by 2. But anyway, so here's what I say happens. I tap him on the forehead, and he gets knocked out.
He just tapped me on the forehead. I fell to the floor, and then
We got kicked out.
Yeah, they kicked us out of the bar. We were making too much money. I ripped a lot of people off that night, and then I had to drive.
Oh, we brought... No, you're missing one of the most important parts. This is why I said I'd tell it.
What?
So, we bought a bunch of other provisions and stuff
Oh
like
my
water.
God! We bought about 16 kegs of beer.
Ale.
Ale with beer.
Okay, Hunter, you be quiet for this next part. So, after we do that, I decide, being DM, I want one of these guys to die. So, I have a fortune teller come up with a deck of many things. Those of you who know what that is, good on you. Those of you who don't, it's really good and really bad at the same time.
Oh, fuck the deck of many things.
Quiet. So, they come up here and do it, and they're like, Assad goes, I don't believe in things like this, and so does the cleric, because the cleric's a cleric and has his god. And so Hunter is the only one, he's like, I'll take 2. Motherfucker gets the Queen
Ace
of
of
Hearts.
Hearts.
No, yeah, Ace of Hearts, which gives him a magical weapon, and then a King
I don't remember.
I think it was like a King of Diamonds or something, which gave him another magical weapon and 2 levels. I think, or something.
No,
I can't remember.
it was supposed to set me back 2 levels, but I did.
Oh,
I was at level
1.
like 1, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. He got the Joker.
No, it was Toby who went first.
No, you went first.
Oh.
And then Toby goes and he gets the Ace of Spades, and I'm like, Ace of Hearts. And I'm just like, fucking hell. And so then comes broke Jimmy over here, Assad, who has 10 gold to his name. He draws the bankruptcy card, I can't remember exactly what card it was, and the Ace of Hearts. And I'm just sitting here, fucking hell. And I go to draw. What do you think I got? If you guessed Ace of Hearts, you were correct. And then Toby goes to draw again. Ace of Hearts. I shuffled terribly, okay?
Toby got 2 legendary weapons.
Hold up. Stop. So, here's what we got. It's Hunter, Suburban Knight or
Eggle,
the elf fighter, got a hammer that was a skull, that was solid crystal all the way through, that supposedly
killed the city.
Destroyed a city. If you don't know, I used the tables from... I got from our tables on Reddit. Our D&D tables. Or our D&D behind the screen. One of those 2. What?
I didn't know what that noise was.
Oh. Then, Assad got an oversized dagger made of, like, iron and wood. Not really important. An oversized dagger that killed a demon. Toby got a spear. Tobias got a spear that got 2 spears. One was in 2 parts that we have to go to the dwarves to get fixed. And it was a lightning head and an iron rod, and I have some plans for that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it supposedly, that it didn't have anything special. Well, his second one was solid iron, and was only a force for good.
Oh, we also forgot to mention, right after the bar fight, they bought me another guitar.
Sadly, yes. And then, my card, being I just did it last, got a great sword. Great axe, which is, I'm a barbarian, so, fuck yeah. And I got a great axe that was, like, made of solid steel all the way through. Shit. And it killed a god. So, in my world, the Wood Elves were separated from the High Elves because of the Fae goddess, and so I named it Bane of Fae. Hunters was named Indy. Indiana Jones, Crystal Skull.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, we named it Indy.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we?
I named Assad's just like random consonants. What's that?
I don't remember.
It was basically just like anything but vowels, and it was like because it supposedly killed the demon. It was made by another demon. And then Tobias got spear. I just named like Blue Thunder or something. I don't remember exactly what the name
Johnny
is.
Cage.
And so we go, and he decides to stop in the middle of the fucking swamp.
Oh yeah. I started playing music. It was like
In the middle of the swamp, on a rock, away from the rest of us.
here's the thing. I wasn't really listening to what he was saying at the time because I was really just like kind of out of it that night. And I'm like, I stop. I get out. I grab my guitar and I sit on a rock.
And we're attacked by 27.
No. I go, yes. Yes.
The
Yes. The moon. The moon.
And then kobolds break
No,
his
no, no.
guitar. You didn't get to finish because the kobolds broke your guitar.
No, that's not what happened.
Yes.
Kobolds sneak up behind me. I scream, I turn around, and then I swing at one of them with my guitar. It hits him in the head, and the guitar just shatters.
And so I come and I rip the canopy of our wagon, and they come behind me. Nobody's wearing armor, but that's fine for me. I'm a barbarian. But the rest of them aren't wearing armor, and they're coming out with their legendary weapons. I'm dual wielding because fuck the rules. I make them up. I'm coming out there dual wielding, and so we're taking out these 28 kobolds while Hunter doesn't have a weapon. No, wait, you had your
I had my
hammer.
crystal skull hammer.
Yeah, and we kill them, and we're like, okay, we can't go to sleep now. Let's ready up for this fight.
We wipe out all of these fuckers.
You wipe out.
I wipe out all. We both.
I did most of the work.
You killed about 20 in one hit. No.
I killed like
10 or 12.
I can't remember how many I killed them.
He killed a lot.
Yeah.
And then we just plowed through them, and then that's when we realized, oh shit,
we're broken.
And we're in the Lich's lair.
So yeah, we basically got to the Lich's lair later. So I decided to step it up from my original Lich and make it so because I just made this Lich. I made it because it was supposed to be level 1 encounter. It was supposed to be like a really weak Lich. But anyway, so this Lich is, I decided to up it up. 100 HP, I don't remember exactly all the stats, but 100 HP along with
an armor class of like
17.
Yeah, something like that.
And then it had 2 wraiths, each with 24 HP and an AC of 13. Because random stats I just threw out there. Because creativity. And then, to make it harder, I made its necrotic damage. Wait, no, I can't remember. Fuck. Anyway, basically, it lowered your maximum hit points. I think that's how it works in the movie.
Yeah, it lowered your maximum hit points.
Until you next short or long rest. I didn't want to break the game too early. So here I am, dual wielding great axes, and they're coming up behind me, and one guy finally manages to take down one of the wraiths, while I kill the other in like one turn. Because I'm severely overpowered. Again.
No, this is when Toby goes to the bathroom. And while Toby is gone, he takes 58 HP off of the Lich.
And I got a crit, and I made all their weapons deal 3D, whatever the weapon class usually deals. So Great Axe 3D 12, Dagger 3D 8 or 4 or whatever it was.
It doesn't matter. He dealt fucking 58 HP to this goddamn Lich. One hit.
And so that fight was really easy, so I know to ramp up the fight.
We killed him, and then we realized, oh shit, we struck a deal earlier with the king that we would bring back the head of the Lich.
But the Lich's body disappeared and turned into its item, usually a vase, but I decided to switch
And you know
it
what
up.
else is funny? Our payment for this was $250. I made about
200.
$200, and I had made about
He had about 36,000.
I made $36,000 on making bets at a bar. Again with him.
Because of me, because I'm God.
We should have just went to the bar instead of taking the deal from the king.
But we saved a lich. We
killed a
from a lich. So, in its lair, we looked around for loot, and we found 3 things. We found a magic staff that we don't know what it does, or they don't at least, because I'm DM. A single metal pole, about 2 feet long. A chest, several shrunken heads, and there was something else. A wand. A wand.
Yeah.
And so
That's when we realized, oh shit, we need something to take back to the king to prove that we killed this lich.
and so, but the lich could also respawn, quotation marks, from this wooden ball that it left. So he's like, everybody else tried hitting it with like their legendary weapons.
It was me who destroyed
You
it.
destroyed it, but Asat first tried stabbing it with his dagger, and his dagger bounced off and almost hit
No,
Tobias.
it went like this. Imagine this is the orb.
No, that's not. It went like this. And it, like, slid off of it. But this guy just goes, my hammer killed the city. And just turns it to sand. Turns a wooden ball into sand. His hammer broke physics. And so I take the sand and I, like, put it in my pocket and we leave. And we managed to get back to the Elven City and good time. Nothing else happened on the way. And the Elven King was like, thank you. And he holds up the shrunken heads. He's like, here you go.
This is our
This
proof.
jackass.
No, that wasn't me. That was Asat.
Oh, yeah. And then the king breaks down in tears. Because one of the shrunken heads is his wife.
No. He cries. He's sitting there crying, and then his guards come back and take him into the castle. And then the prince comes out. I'm sorry about that. That was my mother.
And he's like totally chill about
He's
it.
all nonchalant about it, not crying, nothing. He's just like, that was my mother. Here's your gold. Be on your way. I look in the back and I'm like, I got more than this off of betting on bar fights.
And he doesn't actually say that. And that was the end so far. I really wanted to continue. But these jackasses didn't. So
We were
it's
too
okay.
tired, man.
You were too tired. I was ready to go.
Sleep is overrated.
But that has been bar fights and broken guitars.
We got more stories coming.
God damn it, Hunter. I ended it so dramatically.
Fuck your dramaticness.
I got it.
You got it.
What the fuck, man?
No, you didn't. It's still alive.
Where?
It flew around down there somewhere.
That was a bad idea. That was a really bad idea. I didn't mean to hit my computer. Anyway, like I said, that has been bar fights and broken.
No. Listen, we got more stories coming up. I will probably make more. We gotta tell our stories about Hogwarts. Those were like, that was fun. I remember that mission so well. Anyway, this is Gameboy95.
ZS.
Fuck! The Suburbanite, sorry.
Jesus.
He still has to get used to that.
I changed my name.
This has been ZS and the Suburbanite.
What
Bye!
happened to your